based on the message. AB's been just sending out my monthly reminder that we are actively taking new applications for contestants to send to friends and family. We're putting a big focus on replenishing our local database, North Carolina and Virginia contestants. Anyone in North Carolina and Virginia can fill out this form. Let me know who applies right here through Slack, and message me with any questions you may have. I mean, that doesn't really mean anybody other than Mr. Beast's friends and family can get involved. In my opinion, it just makes sense to have local people who have connections within the company and live relatively locally on their database, because it seems more reliable than just having some random bloke from the other side of the country that no one can vouch for on that.
You ever faked the video?
No.
But this train track is CGI, this bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, Shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, buildings are CGI, and that's your only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker. It's just a guy. This whole room is fake. This contestant is an actor and a secret employee at Mr. Beast. It heads out through this fake door twice. This line is scripted. This action is scripted. In fact, pretty much all the videos with Mac are scripted.
Okay, tell you what, let's break this down. Let me give you my thoughts on this. I don't think the train track being CGI is a big deal. They still lobbed a train into a pit at the end of the day, which is pretty sick. Like, it's so pointless. We all know what's going to happen when you drive a train into a pit. It's going to fall in the pit. It's still cool. Bus wheels being CGI, again, no biggie in my opinion. It doesn't really matter in the video. The explosion, I thought we all knew that the explosions at the end of the videos were fake. I thought that was kind of just the bit. The Shredder is CGI in this clip and the intro, and it is kind of obvious, but it doesn't really take anything away from the video in my opinion, because they actually do put a Lamborghini through a shredder. Similar sort of thing with the car being digitally lifted. They did actually launch a car over a load of buses. They just most likely made it look more impressive using CGI, and you can tell if you look at the first person clip and the side angle side by side, you can tell that it has been lifted. So again, in my opinion, I don't really think it takes too much away from the video. The pit being fake, I mean, yeah, look at it. Guy being fake is no biggie. It's just adding stuff in the frame. And Raccoon being a paid actor, lol. Island not costing $1. I have some knowledge on this now because more information has come out, and I'll talk about that later in the video. But yeah, technically it was just $1. City not being abandoned, yeah, that one's fucking stupid. He just went to a town called Kapari. I'm definitely butchered that, near Dubrovnik, and it is populated, albeit only populated by 950 people, but it's still populated and a semi-popular spot for people to visit for its beaches. So Mr. Beast responded to claims he lied about visiting an abandoned city with this. This is in reply to a community note being put on a tweet of his advertising his abandoned city video. Seems the note was removed, but for clarity, it was abandoned decades ago. Also, I never said you can't drive to it. I just thought it'd be cooler to fly a helicopter, lol, and he's posted this screenshot. The site was severely damaged during the Croatian War of Independence. And yeah, I mean, it's not abandoned now, so I'm not really sure if you can make it out as if you're in an abandoned city away from civilization. Like, you're a short drive away from one of the most populated areas of the country. In fairness, though, this is maybe the closest you're going to get to an abandoned city. Although I will say, in my opinion, this delegitimizes the video a bit because it's not an abandoned city. The next and probably biggest claim is that all the videos with Mac, this guy here, are scripted because he's a secret employee of Mr. Beast. And I mean, yeah, I don't doubt that they're mates and he's perhaps an employee, but if you look back a few years from the channel, all the participants are his friends / employees. And honestly, I don't know how scripting videos would benefit him in any way, and there doesn't really seem to be any proof given for this in the video. However, this clip is shown of him completing a challenge at the last second.
Welcome to Nightway Vegas. Nightway Vegas treats everyone like a VIP with a maze on the wall and an exclusive new customer offer.
Okay, honestly, after watching this video when it first came out, I thought it was a bit unbelievable. And I thought that the timer was maybe digitally altered to show a different time. But honestly, these things happen sometimes. I'm not just going to write it off and say it's fake because it was unlikely and convenient for the video. And okay, look, and I know it might come across as I'm taking Mr. Beast's side a lot in this when I'm not. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. Honestly, it would probably benefit me a lot more being contrarian and going like, yeah, fuck Jimmy, all these videos are fake. But I'm just giving my honest opinion and perspective on these clips.
During this time-lapse on the 4th day of 7 days stranded at sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole night completely soaked,
You didn't spend the night soaked, Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht. It's ironic because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have a real channel that doesn't fake things.
In this video, this wink was added in post. Zach 58 was actually on the far opposite side of the room from 42, and he just didn't hear it. This whole revenge storyline was added in post. Multiple shots show how timers are edited in post, timers are edited in post, timers are edited in post. They also manipulated contestants' audio in post.
So we got 15 minutes.
Okay, again, let's break it down. The beds. That is awfully suspicious. However, it could be like, I don't know, a movie mistake or something. I don't know. It does seem like there's no one in there, so, I mean, it could be faked, or it could be a big editing blunder or something like that. They might just not have used the raincoats on that day for some reason. I don't know. I feel as though a lot of the claims in this clip are things that I won't be able to say are either true or false, in my opinion at least, because how on earth am I supposed to know if a revenge storyline was added in post or something like that? Although I must say, if that wig was added in post, that is an absolute CGI masterclass.
I mean, it's not like he's ever rigged the results of a challenge. That would be impossible because he films with hundreds of random subscribers, right? Wrong. Let's look at this video. Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers.
So many people had jobs.
Oh, that contestant had to get out for her job? I guess you forgot she's your hiring manager. I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend. So yeah, the random subscribers you see in challenges are actually never random. They're almost always local to Mr. Beast, and oftentimes friends and family of Mr. Beast employees, or just the employees themselves.
Okay, yeah, probably not a fantastic idea to get your own girlfriend to be in a challenge video for a load of money, because obviously people are going to see you as having a bias towards her.
According to a former Mr. Beast employee, it would have been a PR problem if the boys had won by a lot. And because so many of the female contestants were Mr. Beast employees who got out immediately, production stepped in to actually make the results of the challenge closer.
Okay, let's for argument's sake just take this at face value and assume it's real. This delegitimizes the video a bit. Although I've noticed on a lot of shows, if one team is doing significantly worse than the others, the producers usually balance it out by giving the losing side some perks, so it's actually interesting. And this is like pretty brazenly done within the video. I don't know, it's up to you if you think that ruins the video. For me, it just makes the video more competitive instead of saying the boys totally wiping out the girls.
Actually, some of this happened on camera.
After us, we call it off.
One of the boys $10,000, which is twice as
So,
much as
my
the advertisement.
test-turned friends, I suppose you want to know how we're doing this.
Boys blowing out water. I hate the
Fast. We're driving
Now
out
if
to
you
the
don't
bank,
win, that was all for
taking a look
nothing.
at it, picking up some equipment, and then heading back to make our plans. Not very complex at all.
It doesn't work
We're
out.
not going in, we're not
They're willing to
poking it
help
with a
us
stick.
on camera.
Just sitting
We're
back.
that they did, in fact, help
Just
us
sitting
off
back.
camera.
I mean, yeah, that's not
Look,
a totally
yeah,
massive
I
thing,
like
but there's
the
nothing
scores,
really
like I
backing
like
that
the
up.
dates.
It's kind of just
Across the street,
speculation. But this
unaware
next bit, in
they're
my
being
opinion,
watched.
is the most damning
All right, so
accusation.
why this bank over all the other banks in the state? Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. Full of good questions. You're like a child whose parents think it's clever, or the IRS. Well, this bank's got some safety. This bank's got some safety deposit boxes, and in one of those safety deposit boxes are some bonds being hidden from the tax man. No one's gonna report missing. All starting to make sense. Security should be light. Well, relatively light. Light if your daydreams are raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores and gas stations. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so minor escalation is worth it if you can handle it. Plus, you know, the sea view, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money, power, incarceration, homicide, you know, all those weighty issues surrounding your first foray into serious armed robbery. I'm assuming you're kind of a cerebral crew, because otherwise this whole not talking deal just kind of puts you on the spectrum, right? Okay, well, how about we just get there and see where we're at?
Okay, yeah, it's true. That ain't right. If someone placed in a winning or almost winning spot, their achievement shouldn't
There
be
it
pushed
is.
aside because
Take a look.
someone else
Drink
in
it
the video might be
I've
more
hacked
popular
the
or
security
better
feed
in
on
the end.
myself.
And the air vents
Look.
thing, if true, is,
What are we
in my
looking
opinion,
at?
clear rigging. But at the
small
end of the
joint,
day, I don't
not much
want to
security.
throw around accusations
Staff will
and discredit
give
someone that could
especially
well
about
have done this
deposit
legitimately.
boxes.
The air
Customers
vents
will
thing,
probably be
if true,
thinking, how to
that's
turn this into a
good.
screenplay.
So the majority of the rest of the video is
Box
going
number is
over
back
how
behind a
believes
safe
Jimmy
door.
exploits
You
the
want
trust
box
of his
number
audience by running
167.
alleged illegal lotteries
That's
on
right
his
on the
channel.
highway.
And if it wants to
Good
get the point of that
access.
across
That works
with
for
all
you.
the information
Quick
and the
spots.
evidence and
You'll
clips he
also work
provides
with
would
cops.
require me to show
Speed
an
up their
hell of a lot
response
of
time.
footage, and I don't really
Okay.
feel like there's all
Okay.
that much I'd be able
Enough
to
of
add
this
to it.
keeper
So if you want
crap.
more into
Let's
that,
go to
I'll
the
leave a link
garden
to the
factory.
original video in the description. What I will say is, I think a lot of the criticism is more valid than other bits. So there's a whole bit about Mr. Beast throwing a chocolate bar in a review video. And this guy thinking it was a milestone moment because he didn't get the review he wanted.
Familiarize yourself with it. You in the passenger seat. I've sent it to your phone. Take it for a dry run. Keep your hands steady. Maybe the wet run won't be a disaster.
Also, that's maybe reaching, but I think there is also some perfectly legitimate criticism of the way he does lotteries and legitimacy and legality around them. But there are some responses I want to look at here. So this is Chucky. He works very closely with Mr. Beast, and he posted on Twitter, I quickly want to debunk some of the info in this video since the guy who made it was on my team. It was my decision to fire him for erratic behaviour. He worked at the company for less than a month and wasn't employed for most of the videos he mentions to have knowledge on. There's so much in this video, and I want to specifically address him saying our videos are fake or staged. This is not true, and I was on step with any of these videos. You won't get in a video unless your family or friends or someone that works at this. This is a wild statement that can easily be proven wrong. There's probably hundreds or thousands of people who have no affiliation with friends such family and Beast employees. 456 people in Squid Game got ages 1 to 100, etc. Jimmy doesn't know more than like a dozen people below. The train track was CGI, the bus was CGI, the pit's fake. He acts like he's exposing us for using CGI to make backgrounds look cool when we have done multiple public behind the scenes videos with So Crispy showing us. It's clearly not a secret. On top of that, we did drive buses in that pit. The same with the train like we did. The raccoon was a paid actor. I don't even know what to say about this. Clearly an actor. Island cost more than $1. Not true. We did pay $1 for the side of the Google Mr. Beast watches Outer Banks Island for $1. Stay in this video.
Okay.
He moved into $1 million match 2 months before being in a video of $1 million. So this is this is like an argument to show how close he was against Mr. Beast. He talks about how 2 months before we filmed the first Mac video that he moved into a mansion and was staying at a friend's house. This week was added in post-prime. He really didn't think this is a flat-out lie again. The revenge storyline was added in post. He implies 42 and 58 was scripted and not real. The contestants themselves have talked about the sort of scripts they did after the video. They legit don't like each other. He also claimed 58 was on the far opposite side and didn't hear him. Just because he was on the other side of the room, you don't think 58 heard him yell. I don't really know. Only with the results of this video completely scripted and professional. He claims our 100 boys versus 100 girls video is scripted, and the proof is a random text saying it is. That's it, it was not scripted. Jimmy probably had countless people on set for that video, and it would have been impossible to lie. This video was not scripted, I was on set for this, and there was no bias for who won. He also implies that the video is fake because we had some employees on each team. The employees in the video were there to fill in for who tested positive for COVID last minute.
Is it all there?
Filming. Theo, Jimmy's girlfriend, mentioned this on a podcast over a year ago. If it wasn't for COVID, they would have not been in it. They had the same amount of money on the line as everyone else. Surrounded text with someone thinking it was rigged doesn't mean it's rigged. It was suggested that the real-time video was fake. This is not fake. It was a nightmare to make this video, and it was legit filmed in 10 minutes. Also, I think some of Mr. Beast's giveaways are fake, yet something else that he said in the video. We did not make giveaways, I've been hands on some what they're going to charge us with. They're going to charge us with thought crime. We did spend $1 million on Samsung phone. We did a live review. I could keep going, but I don't want this to be too long. Dawson himself said on Reddit that he was on shrooms and weed when filming this video, which might explain some of the made-up stuff. Dawson was only employed from March 25th, 2024, and was let go on April 19th, 2024. He was on a 90-day trial, and we ended it early and paid him out to June 25th, as we guaranteed the 90 days of pay, so he could transition into a new job. I'd appreciate it if everyone reading this could help to spell all this fake rumours by spreading this info. Jimmy spends unfathomable amounts of money and time to ensure the integrity of what he does. And I hate to see it come into question with a bunch of lies. Dawson,
set up a board for you.
You're a hypocrite. A pretty compelling argument, but Dogpack responded on Twitter with this: debunking your debunking. Good character assassination attempts. You leave out my unpaid trial period and also my time working for Idea Guys, a company for which Mr. Beast is a client. The founder of Idea Guys also had to get permission from Mr. Beast to hire me. So weird you guys wouldn't tell him I was erratic. Also, Wheel and Shrooms was an obvious joke. Jimmy doesn't know more than like a dozen people. You expect people to believe this? How many people do his employees know? Who was the contestant in Train vs. Pit? How about Lambo versus Shredder? How did Ava's cousin Justin get into the Chocolate Factory video? Or Della Vlog? CGI is clearly not a secret. Also, when Jimmy was accused of using too much CGI in Train vs. Pit, the raccoon was a paid actor prior to expecting to believe Chris is paying an actual wild raccoon. I thought it was a joke. I thought that was just a joke. Whether it's a wild raccoon or not, it doesn't really matter. From your own source of the island, transfer tax was $1 and the company also paid $27 in taxes. Fees for the property was illegal tax the island $0, $1, $27, $28. Yeah, but the island still cost $1. the end of the day. If you buy a house at a, I don't know, 20 grand tax on it in the UK, we get stamp duty when you buy a house, you have to pay at the start. Basically, that house still displays as being sold for the sale amount of rights. Yeah, I mean, the island this win wasn't added in post, it was to compare that win to the contestants' other wins and other scenes on his TikTok. His mouth always partially open. Here, that doesn't happen because in the original footage, it was a blatant false suspension error. This is how they could have done it. Three spraying one eye. Yeah, crazy. I don't know if that's enough evidence to claim that we put that in post. So it doesn't really matter. Interestingly, they did mention in post. Not only will the results of this video completely positive, but the contestants are not random subscribers. You acknowledge the contestants were not random subscribers and refuse to acknowledge the clear rigging which can be seen multiple times on camera. Please watch the upper extra video analysing case law regarding this rigging. Also, I've heard now from people on the boys team that they were fed much later than the girls, and that production was clearly favouring boys. So, big question. Does Mr. Beast fake his videos? I don't know. I would be very cross if so. I love getting home and getting settled and putting on a Jimmy Beast video and letting the worries of my day fade away. Harry personally, I don't think he fakes his videos, although I must have on here that we need to get there's actually a video detailing Beast Money has explosives. He's bombed the country and built it up with you, Jimmy. World War III breaks out.
Hardly results when you're discrete activities and distinct choice of accommodation. Why wait? You'll have an information. Hardly results today.
What are you doing? Kane's going to meet you under the bridge near the factory. The score's coming together. You remember what I said about car damage? Good.
Okay, I'll look after this. Lester will come by your place when you're ready to go.
Man! Man! Man!
I'm getting a bit close on here. Did you see that I liked it?
I can't believe you.
And I went, good, isn't it, G?
Did you hear what I said?
What? I didn't see nothing.
You didn't hear me?
No.
I said, oh, thanks, G. Maybe,
I'm shaving that.
maybe I need to adjust my mic. That's my mic for you.
I like
Oh, well.
videos.
Did you? Wait, come here. I liked some videos on my own earlier.
Yeah.
On your phone. What, you like 2 videos just now?
Earlier, yeah.
Oh, can you keep the door open? It's way too hot. Then there's the door now.